Well. Apparently, the fake news, they just want to push a new bullshit on the stock market. That's why it is wise to start hedging now and longing a little bit of VIX. Not that this is going to be the top of the market or anything, but like, they are clearly trying to push some bullshit about US government shutdown, and it was not on the news until the weekend started, until today. Yesterday, when market was open on Friday, it was just booming, no stopping, perfection. I liked it. Now, well. Government shutdown approach, government shutdown. No. And this time, by reading the comments of people, nothing ever happens, and all the majority of people seem to be thinking nothing gonna happen. Even if you go to two top holders, the more are just shorting. And well, the odds in poly market have always been right, especially if it's above like 70%, 80%. If it doesn't stabilize down to 30%, then it means like really that it's gonna happen, maybe. Personally, I don't know what to think. I'll just hedge. Market cannot go up on this bad news, and then maybe we'll shut down for a few days like Trump already did. Like pretty much everything he's doing during this presidency is just a rehearsal of what he did, which was great, by the way. I gotta say, I enjoyed my life during 2016 to 2019, right before COVID. It was the best time of my life, really. Sadly, I was a kid. I was in school. It was like jail to me. School was like jail, but I recognized the economy, the opportunities. Life was amazing right before COVID. School over for us. So yeah, what he did in his early first presidential, he did the tariff war here. Now here we had the tariff war. It looks tiny, to you, but before, back then, that was big. Even like as the market would go up in the coming years, this would look tiny too, but it was, I tell you, people thought it was the end of the world. They were like, oh, this is worse than the worst case scenario, sell everything, we're dead, it's going down, blah blah blah. Cowards. Same thing, he did that, and now he's doing a government shutdown. Same thing that he did, I don't know exactly where, but he did. There was a government shutdown, and the employees, federal employees, were encouraging him to keep going and told him like, we're gonna be alright without pay for a while, just get this going, we trust you and all. Same thing I believe here. It's not gonna be that much of a big deal if a government shutdown, as long as the bonds are still paid. Maybe there will be some worrying about that, I don't care, maybe. Then, because it's an easy thing to fix, just like the tariff problem. It was easy. He just had to pick up the phone, dial China. Hello, Chi. I changed my mind about the tariffs. No, we're not doing that anymore. All right. He says that, boom, market goes up. Just literally what happened. He paused tariffs for 90 days. Boom. Same thing with the government shutdown. Pick up the phone, calls like the House of Representative or whatever. Oh, actually, I'm gonna cave in. I'm gonna let you get what you want. Let's negotiate a deal. And boom. I love these things that are problem that's easy to fix. Because the easier a problem it is to fix, the more exaggerated it is, the bigger the upside. Look at that. 50% in a few months. Straight up. Unlike in rampant inflation from COVID, it was a hard problem. The downside lasted 1 year. Exactly 1 year. Look, the start of 2022 to the very beginning of 2023. Boom. Same with 2008. It was a big problem. Very hard to get rid of. Yeah. So it's garbage. Maybe the market will go down. I'll certainly hedge on Monday. Certainly. Very wisely I will hedge. and then when they will fix the problem, you'll see the VIX will go down, and it will not just go down to here, it will go down to the absolute support of it, and this is where I will scoop it up. I will buy it a lot to protect myself from what's actually coming after this is solved, and market will skyrocket after I remove the hedge. You'll see. That's what I'm planning on.